Hi, this is Eric Beyer of Old Vine, Texas, a new winery tasting room featuring 100% Texas wines from wineries all over the state. We are located in Mansfield, Texas, inside of Ancora Event Center on Broad Street. We have weekly tastings, charcuterie board to enjoy, live music, and a new wine club. Go visit our website at oldvinetexas.com to sign up for our newsletter and learn more. Or you can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Old Vine, Texas. We'll see you soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Are you ready to pop your cork? In the left corner at 6'4", 242 pounds, with a record of 45-0, the undisputed.
Hey, Michael.
Hey, Will.
Hey, how many bottles of wine have you had?
Well, Will, it's not the wine. I'm just so excited about the podcast.
Yeah, I am too. This is not a boxing match. This is We Know Texas Vino.
Welcome to We Know Texas Vino. I'm your host, Will. And real quick, I want to thank everybody that lift us up in your prayers and stuff with unfortunate passing of one of our family members. That was much needed, and I do apologize that there has not been an episode in the last 3 weeks. So we're going to do a little mini episode here. This is probably a 5 or 10 minute episode. As we're closing off the 2024 season, this will be the final episode of this year. Season 3 will start next year. We will be celebrating and kicking off our season 3 party at 555 Winery on January the 25th from 1 to 3 p.m. Come out there, come visit with us, come have some great wines from 555, sit down, chat with us, and even talk on the podcast with us. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. Again, that's going to be at 555 Wineries in Valley View, Texas on January the 25th from 1 to 3. It is a free event. You don't have to pay for anything, but there will be stuff there that you can donate toward the podcast. Also, this coming year, I've been getting a lot of requests about doing this. And so starting season 3, we're going to start doing video podcasting. So now, not only can you listen to my voice, you can also see my face. I know everybody wants to see that, but we're going to do a video podcast. So this way you can see the wine that we're drinking when we're at the wineries. You can also get to see the winemakers and the GMs and the people behind the bars and everything, that you can see what's going on and who you're talking with when you go to these wineries. So you'll be able to find us on YouTube at We Know Texas Vino. And of course, you can find our show on any podcasting platform as well. And of course, find us on Facebook at We Know Texas Vino. And then of course, our amazing website that was done by yours truly at weknowtexasvino.wine. So let's talk about, again, this is going to be a very short episode. Like I said, I'm trying to shoot 5 or 10 minutes here. But let's talk about the 2024 growing season and how amazing it was. So all the reports that I've read about this year's harvest was the best harvest they've seen in 5 years. Some of the things that I've read was this year that we had a very early bud break, which a lot of vineyards and winemakers get nervous over that because there's a very high chance of a late frost, which everybody knows that if you have a late frost, it kills off all the buds. From what I've read, we really didn't have a late frost at all. Some places may have saw a very mild frost, but for the most part, there was not one seen at all. Then because of all that, because we had all the rain and we had no frost whatsoever, everything got to grow. Everything was very abundant. And so this year harvest started sooner than all the previous years. A lot of the vineyard owners stated that there was an above average yield on all fruit harvest this year, which is amazing. Texas is growing so well in this wine industry. And here's some interesting things that I also found out. Is just a year ago, there was just a decade ago, there were 200 wineries and only 3,000 acres of wine grapes planted. I'll get this correct here in a second. So, and then in 2000, there was only 40 wineries in Texas. Today, Texas has 11,000 acres of wine grapes growing with 800 wineries. The state produces over thousands of different wines with 70 different named varietals. And when I say the state produces thousands of different wines, we're talking about blends, not a single varietal. Now, this is one thing that came out that was very interesting to me, is that one grape that Texas grows in abundance of, in fact, such an abundance, we actually are the number one producer of this grape, and that is Blanc de Bois. It is a white varietal that grows really, really well in East Texas and the southern coastal Bend area. Also, something that just got started happening recently is now we're starting to distribute more Texas wines outside of the Texas borders, whereas a lot of times it would stay here in the state and then people would actually take it home from their visits. So Texas, we got to be proud about what we're doing this year. We made some leaps and bounds, and this is just a small amount of stuff that I found online. But I just wanted to share this with y'all of the accomplishments of 2024. I do want to give thanks to all the wineries that I got to sit down and all the winemakers I got to sit down and talk with for 2024. This was a really, really good season for We Know Texas Vino, and next year's going to be even bigger and better. Going to be on the lookout for us. I know some of y'all are curious about my wines that I'm making. My Tempranillo will be bottled on Christmas Day, and then I will be ready to actually allow a few people to have some of it in about 6 months when it sits in the bottle. So be on the lookout for that as well. And then I've got my Alicante Boucher and my field blend that I will be racking over here pretty soon as well. So I just want to give a couple shout outs to our sponsors, and that was Texas Wine Lover. Guys, if you are trying to find a winery in Texas and you're trying to find certain types of wines you're looking for, or food or amenities, Texas Wine Lover is the place to go. You can go to texaswinelover.com or the app and maximize your wine drinking by making your schedules and figure out where you want to go. And then, of course, one of our newer sponsors is Old Vine Texas down in Mansfield, Texas. They have a great little tasting room that showcases a lot of the hill country wines up here. They've got a few select bottles also on tap. So if you don't want to open a whole bottle, you can get it on tap if it's there. So go check them out as well. Eric will definitely appreciate you coming out and visit them. So as we close out We Know Texas Vino, episode 84 and season 2 in the year 2024. I want to also give one more thanks to, I'm sorry, I didn't think about this. I want to give thanks to my mom, Glenda, and my stepdad, Robert Hutchison. Without them in some of these episodes and some of these events that we've had, probably wouldn't have made it through. It was pretty tough. I'm not going to lie. Been a solo bandito man here, but we prevail and we overcome. So again, I want to give thanks to my mom and stepdad for their help and contribution to the podcast and believing in it as well. So I can't close off this 2024 year and season 2 of We Know Texas Vino without quotes. And, I thought these quotes would be really great to end the year with. So here's the first one. It is well to remember that there are 5 reasons for drinking: the arrival of a friend, one's presence or future thirst, the excellence of the wine, and pretty well any other reason. And then our second one, on drinking the wines of Bordeaux. The French drink them young, so socialist governments won't take them. The English drink them old, so they can show their friends cobwebs and dusty bottles. The American drink them exactly when they're ready because they don't know any better. Guys, this is Will with We Know Texas Vino. This is closing 2024 out. We'll see you in 2025 and season 3. Cheers.